separate lives, separate realities. As one experiences more aloneness in these times, being with yourself, how is that? Can you actually live with yourself? So it's an opportunity to move more present and deeper into your true beingness and understanding what that is. I know the intellect says, oh, well, of course, I'm a human being. That's simple. Not so quick. A human being is a label that's been handed out freely to this experience. But honestly, when we look around us, can we really give that title to a lot of these individuals that behave in very barbaric, destructive, jealous, separate, and ego-driven ways? Is that what it is to be a human being? So when we realize that we live in these many and multitudinous separate realities, realities created by individual beliefs, concepts, and to the individual, that seems like, well, that's real. But what if? What if you really are living in an illusion? A piece of reality, but not fully engaged in what that is. To recognize at a cellular level there's something going on that is beyond comprehension of the intellect. The intellect works through its ways of knowing, of knowledge, of information. What information is there about the innerness of the cells, of all of matter, not just animate, but inanimate? And when we approach it from that direction, our reality literally begins to transform and change before us. Where one was fearful and angry and jealous or separate or emotional in various ways, limiting emotions, when you take an about face and not take things personal, you become impersonal. And being impersonal is a lot easier, for you don't need to take the consensus reality, conditions, and beliefs and superstitions of the world around you serious. Because unbeknownst to you, those things create the reality for you. Not you, but those things. Now, do you really want to have this outside forces creating the reality of your experience? The understanding of your experience? The beliefs of what is taking place? An example is fear. Now it's easy to see how people are caught up into fear. Fear of what might happen, what might be, or what's coming. Fear. And fear is a self-doubting of one's own ability to rise above whatever it is that becomes or presents itself as an obstacle. So we understand that in trying times, in fearful times, one can become very subdued, limited, hiding, or you can rise up to the occasion. It's like facing a ferocious lion. And it's easier when you realize the lion is make-believe. It has no real substance. Fear has no real substance. It is a reaction to something. And when one lives in a reality of fear, there's plenty to react to. So, to understand or comprehend this, one needs to step back and recognize how your beliefs are creating your reality. And how do we change these beliefs into knowings? You can say, I believe this, or I know this, which is more powerful. Knowing always trumps, I shouldn't say that word, beliefs. Always moves above it. Knowing supersedes anything else. Your knowing is so important. And your knowing is a direct derivative from the cosmos. You are born with it, but it remains mostly dormant throughout your life because it needs awakened. And when one lives in the shelter of beliefs and superstition, it doesn't awaken. It remains dormant. For the light that you are will not be abused, misused, mistreated, or controlled. And so we come to this place, are you willing to let go of the control in your life? I know the intellect says, I've worked so hard creating these controls. Otherwise, I'll be out of control. Will you? Who says? Your belief says, not your knowing. Your knowing has no fear of the other, of the outside. Your knowing is an inside job, directly in connection with the light that you are becoming. I say becoming because it's very hard to recognize it. So if you say it's there, you're going to say, where is it? But if you can see it's becoming, then, okay. It's like growing. You tell a child, oh, you're going to be like me someday. The child might say, I hope not. Or he says, when? I don't see it. I'm still small. But children of the world, children, my children, are light beings, radiant from within, waiting to shine. The inner light, this awareness, begins to spark on occasions that invite it, the opportunity for it. It's not something you just turn on for the fun of it, but it's there when it's needed. And in times of crises, in times of fear, either people become more superstitious or they become free. So right now we can say the Earth, the planet, has an opportunity to fall back into superstition or move forward in knowing, in light. So we see the opportunity to be more is always present. It's just a matter of knowing that. Oh, you can believe it, what they say till the cows come home. May not be so. But when you know it, it doesn't matter what else is against it or on the outside of it. For nothing is real other than this reality. We live in this world of realities that are made up, and we live in this reality that is the consciousness. The consciousness that is the new human in becoming. And that's taking place because of a cosmic connection, an eternal connection with the cellular structures of the body, the very molecules that are energy, life force. And so, as we embrace that, we are empowered through knowing what we need to do, how we can be. And we make choices that are life-enhancing, life-fulfilling. And the world around us may say, well, you can't do that. That's impossible. Nothing is impossible to a knower. Nothing. I spent a lot of time on this journey, living and knowing. And I see all the time how it works. And it actually works for other people also. You know that. You know how it has worked in your life. So it is something that can look like magic. But it's really cold, hard facts of this possibility as one achieves within themselves a state of ascension. Ascension is that lighting up, sparking light. That's what it is. You see movies where you see beings ascend. They become light. Isn't that amazing? It's something in the consciousness of humans. Something triggers there. So we begin to see this material reality as false. It is made up of shoulds and shouldn'ts and maybes. But the actuality of what this is far beyond the imagined reality. It's a knowing reality. It's far different. So becoming a knower, one frees himself from the past. You're not relieved of the responsibility of what was, but you recognize that what was is no longer what is. And you, through your intelligence, and awareness from knowing have made all of those past experiences pay, conform to your growth, to your awareness. We don't leave anything out. We take everything and use it, for it's all energy, light. And when you can see it that way, you don't have a problem. You just have opportunities, places to go with this awareness. We are not earthbound. We are not fear-bound. We are not limited, only in the mind that says we are. The knower says, what's a limitation? What's a boundary? No such thing. Made up. So, if you can understand and receive this kind of awareness, you will be set free. You will rise above whatever it is that is limiting you or holding you back, simply by knowing that you can't be held back. You can't lose. So, in this way, we begin to recognize that we are capable of creating a whole new reality in which we can thrive and exist in connection and awareness and light. So, you are that light waiting to shine, to beam forth this consciousness that is the new human, happening now, not some other time or place, but now. Nothing to wait for, simply opening to the possibility of now as a knower in this moment. Allow. Allow it, and it will manifest itself truly within the realm of your existence, moment by moment. That's its nature. It's the nature of this consciousness. That's light.